Alright, time to make some chicken. So I'm going to chop it, and then I'm going to show you how to make the marinade, and then we're going to marinate it overnight, and then I'll show you the rest tomorrow. Alright, so I don't know how much you actually want to see me chopping the chicken, but I figured why not. So when I'm chopping chicken, I just cut off all the extra little fatty pieces. This is always like really gristly, so I usually just kind of make a little triangle cut and cut it out. Now obviously like there's some meat there, but so yeah, looks pretty good. There's a little bit of a fat in there, but I'm gonna let it go. And now just chopping into chunks. So I don't know why, I guess because I'm weird, but when I'm cooking chicken, I prefer to cut it up while it's raw and then cook it in these little chunks. And I guess because when I'm cooking just a chicken breast as a whole, I was finding that the outside and the edges were getting dry, but then the inside was taking forever to cook through. Now I know you can pound it into thinner pieces. Found a little something there that I'm just gonna cut off. I know you can pound it flatter, but yeah, I don't know. I just prefer to cook it this way. Just always have, I guess. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I used to make chicken with teriyaki sauce. When I lived with my mom in my early 20s, I would cook for both of us, and we both really liked it that way. And so this one is tricky. So again, I'm just kind of cutting off the weird stuff. I don't like chewing on gristly parts or fatty parts, so I'm just kind of looking around. This has the tenderloin kind of still attached, so I'm going to remove the chicken around the gristly part. And I'm sure some of you are like, you're crazy, why are you cutting off all that good meat? But I just don't like chewing on the gristly parts. Alright, so the reason I am making cilantro lime chicken is because if you didn't see last week, I made a video because my friend Amy and I did an herb garden class, and so I have a little planter that has herbs in it. And honestly, the cilantro is like taking off. So I kind of panicked a little bit and thought, well shoot, I better use this before it starts flowering and going bad. So, not that it would all go bad, but you know what I mean. So I started Googling cilantro recipes and thought, oh, cilantro lime chicken sounds great. All right. I'm also going to be making guacamole with my cilantro. And also in my herb garden, I have mint, lavender, rosemary, lemon verbena, and thyme. So I have been putting mint in my water, which is awesome. Tastes really great and really fresh. I started doing it at work too. So what I did was I took a bunch of mint leaves and then put them in a moist paper towel. And before I put them in the water, I just kind of tear the leaves just to kind of release some of that flavor. And yeah, it's really awesome. I'm excited. As far as the other herbs, I did make salmon last week, which I'll insert a picture here. And so I decided I wanted to kind of test out the herbs, so I seasoned each salmon patty with a different herb. So I did cilantro on salmon, which tasted really yummy. And then a patty with lemon verbena, which was okay. I mean, I didn't really like taste it much, I guess. I did a salmon patty with the thyme, which I knew I liked, rosemary, which is great. And I didn't do any with the mint. For mint, honestly, I bought the mint for water. But I know you can cook with mint, and I did find a tabbouleh recipe that I want to try at some point. And then let me know if you guys know of any mint recipes. If you want to put the links below or send it to me in a private message, I would love that. Or you could send it to me on my Facebook page, which I will include the link below if we're not friends on Facebook already. But yeah, let me know what you think. It's only been a week, so I'm sure this will wear off too, but I've really enjoyed having the herbs available. So as far as weekend plans, I'm actually going to skip my OA meeting in the morning. I'm still going to go to the Sunday one, but I live about 20 minutes out of town, and so I try to only come into town once per day, and I'm already coming into town for a birthday party in the afternoon. So my first thought was to just go to the OA meeting and then just kind of hang around in town, like go to the bookstore, have lunch, whatever. But you know, honestly, I feel like I'm never home, and so I thought, well, I don't have to go to OA. I mean, I'm going the next day anyway, so it might be kind of nice to stay home and just do stuff around the house. So that's my plan, and I'm kind of excited about it. I already checked in with my OA friends and let them know that I wasn't going to be coming, and yeah, so this gives me opportunities to work on recipes and work on YouTube videos. So, and I can sleep in. Not that I will, because I always seem to wake up early, but if I get up early and then decide I want to get back into bed and read a book, I can do that, which is kind of exciting. My OA meetings are in the mornings. Sunday is at 9 and Saturday is at 9:30, although I get there at 9 usually to kind of visit with people. So yeah, every Saturday and Sunday. So it's kind of nice to have a little break here and there. Yeah. Something kind of exciting, I'm going to be getting a Brazilian blowout on my hair on the 12th. So that'll be fun. It's kind of my little birthday present to myself. I have naturally curly hair from the ears down. The top is like wavy, so if I scrunch it, I can kind of make it look curly, and then if I hit it with a blow dryer, it straightens out pretty good on top, and then the bottom, if I want to straighten my hair, I have to do a straightening iron and pretty small sections. So it'll be nice to get the bulk of the curl out and just kind of calm it down a little bit. So I'm excited, especially since my hair is so long right now. What else should we talk about? Are you bored yet? Maybe. I know I probably could have stopped this, but I thought it would just be a good opportunity just to chit chat. Something I have been watching lately is that Alaskan Bush People show on National Geographic. I kind of love it. It's really good. I don't know, it's fascinating to me. I love people's lives and all the different things they do. Alright, so all the chicken is chopped. I'm going to wash up and show you the next step and continue the conversation. Okay, so here is the marinade that I will be doing. I will go ahead and type I don't know that I'm going to type it or put the link below, but one of them will be below. So first ingredient is the chicken, then we've got olive oil, not measuring here, just kind of squirting some in. Zest of 2 limes, juice of 2 limes, so I'll do that in a minute. Chopped cilantro, which I'll do. It calls for a little bit of sugar, which I'm not going to do, obviously. I'm going to do, I have Truvia, so I'm going to do a little, it says a half a teaspoon of sugar. So I'm going to do about that much here. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not, but we'll see. Quarter teaspoon of black pepper. Again, I'm just going to eyeball it. I have been accused in videos of in the past of over seasoning, but I like to actually taste it, so you know. And this is a lot of chicken. That was garlic salt. I'm actually going to add a little bit of extra garlic and a little bit of cumin, which isn't necessarily in the recipe, but I think it'll taste really good. Did the olive oil. Alright, so I'm gonna chop away. This is the cilantro from my little garden. And again, it's been really fun having it, so yeah. The recipe, you know, I don't know if I'm kind of swaying off the recipe, but it's supposed to be, you're supposed to grill your chicken, but I'm just going to cook it on the stove top in the little chunks. So cilantro, got some limes. I'm going to do it Rachel Ray style by rolling it on the counter. Do some zesting here. So the Alaskan Bush family, Bush people, live off the wilderness pretty much, and they have a really interesting accent. It's unlike, you know, anything I've really heard. But you know, I think the thing that I enjoy about it is they just are who they are. And I'm sure people look at them and judge them and make fun of them, but they're just out to live life. And I don't see what's so wrong with that. The dad seems like he has a really good heart and he's genuine. Each of the boys have a different personality, and then there's 2 girls. I think there's 5 boys total, 4 or 5. And there's one guy that I have a total crush on, and he's got these chops, what they call mutton chops, how you have your beard a certain way, and he's really muscly. Yeah, total crush. However, he's only 22, so I'd have to really watch that there, but yeah, he's just really confident, and yeah, anyway, the family actually has a YouTube channel that they did videos on a few years ago. I'll leave that link below too. Just kind of interesting. All right, so I got a good amount of lime zest there. It's all over my fingers. And then the juice from 2 limes. And try and catch any seeds if there are any. Doesn't feel like there are actually. Now I like limes a lot, so I'm going to try and get it extra limey. Just get everything out I can. As you can see, I don't have one of those handy dandy juicers, but even if I did, I don't know that I'd use it in this case. It's just more fun to get your fingers in there. Oh, the lovely sounds you hear. All right, one more. This is the point where my fingers start to sting a little bit from the acid in the lime juice, but it's almost over. Before I'm gonna wash up, I'm actually gonna toss this with my hands. And then I'm gonna leave this overnight and then show you how I cook it in the morning, or probably not the morning, but tomorrow. All right, feels pretty good and coated.